we really need to change our approach to teaching and the services we give the
Yes.
students. We want the students to tell us what they need to be taught, what they are interested in, so that our energy and efforts do not go at a waste. So
Yes.
these great places to school, I'm sending you the link right now on the phone, on your WhatsApp, so that you get it. Let me just send it to you right now, so that I don't forget.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I send it to you. Just a minute. It's loading. Okay, I've sent you. Check your WhatsApp and confirm if you have got it. You are on mute again. I can't hear you. You are on mute. You are on mute. On mute. I can't hear you. You are on mute. Can you unmute, please? Your speaker is muted. I can see it on the screen muted. You need to unmute. Okay. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
I'm able to hear you.
Yes. Now I can hear you. Now,
Yes.
the brain behind Great Places to School is an alumni of Ukwala High School, Mr. Daniel Juma. I hope you know him. Mr. Daniel Juma is the executive country
I
director
know.
for Global Peace Foundation. Now, Global Peace Foundation is an
Mm.
organization with so many offices around the world. Their main agenda is to preach peace or roll out any program that can bring peace to the community. Their headquarters here in Washington, D.C., and also had the opportunity to intern with them in their headquarters here, so they know me too. So if the school can prepare to participate in that program, when it comes next year in March, when they require the person in charge, maybe you and a few students to travel to Nairobi, there are some things as an alumni of Ukwala High School, there are some things we can talk to him so that he waves out. Like there, you pay a table for exhibition like 50,000 and one person is 10,000, something like that. So we can ask him to waive those out or even reduce them, or if he can't, we can see, you can see how we can help collectively together with the school. Because we live in a world that is dynamic and changing very much. If you are a teacher and you stick to the traditional ways of teaching, where what you say is final and is ever right, you don't want to take the input of the students, then you may not go very far in the coming year, because it's changing. The teaching profession is changing very much. And nowadays, the standard approach worldwide is that incorporate the views of the students in a curriculum implementation. What do they like? How can they participate? Yes. We want them to run the process. We want them to tell us, we want them to tell us what can make sense to them, what can add value to them, and we incorporate that in the curriculum so that when we teach, they're able to be attentive and get the concept. Now, Great Places to School has come up with a concept that says like this, that academics is not the only way to measure success in a school. There are several other ways on how success can be measured in a school. This can be through curricular and extracurricular activities. We have had people who never went in academics or who never went to school at all, dropped out of primary school. And they are millionaires because they excel in co-curricular activities, things like sports, things like athletics. And also drama, technology, music, a number of them. So we need to take these things seriously, especially in the community where we come from, where they only believe when you are formally employed, that's when you have a job. They never embrace self-employment. And you see a place like Central Kenya, self-employment, even food vending, has made them be millionaires, billionaires. And they say money talks. Money talks. So we need to have money in the pocket. So that is one. I want you people to follow that up and remind me towards maybe early next year how far you have gone, the preparations, and also contact that office and let them tell you. I think they have some inspectors who come to inspect the school, evaluate. Because that program, I believe, will add value to the school, will also add value to the students. So that is one. Now, two, the main reason for this call is how to incorporate the journalism club in my program. And this program, we're calling it KISWATE TV. KISWATE is Kiswahili Tekelezi. And we are an online TV. You have seen our bulletin. You see the quality of work we are doing. And I tell you, those people are our students. We paid for them fees from Form 1 to Form 4. And even those that we did not pay for them fees, we connected them to the scholarship organization like Wings to Fly, Equity Wings to Fly, KCB, and many others. And those, based on that, they were able to get that scholarship. Now they have graduated. Some are at the university in their first semester, and others are yet to join, like that Michelle Onyango from St. Paul Ndenga High School. Now, within just 1 month of mentorship, and you know me, I'm not a journalist, I'm a data scientist. At the back, hello, can you hear me? I can't hear you. You are again on mute. Can you unmute, please? You are on mute again. I don't know why you're.
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Can you talk again? I don't know whether you are muted.
It happens on its own.
It's happened on its own. We need to find out why. Yeah. So when it happens, you just go and unmute. Maybe something to do with the settings. You have to check the settings of the gadget you are using later when you are done. Now, I don't know whether you are able to hear me.
I'm able to hear now. It just happened.
Okay. So what I'm saying is the drama club, the journalism club, sorry, We have what we are calling the KISWATE adopted schools. And Ukwala High School, me being a former student of that school, is a permanent member of KISWATE adopted schools. Another school that's a permanent member of KISWATE adopted school is Lwero Primary School. The rest, they are not permanent members. If they violate our regulation and water view, we expel them or we remove them. We remove them. And our policy is for us to work with the school can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, for us, our policy is for us to work with the school. The principal has to give us the authority, the permission to do so, because the principal is everything in a school. He's the CEO of the school. If anything happens in the program, he's accountable. But if we go to a school where the principal is not willing or not cooperating, then we can't work with that school. Now, the idea I have is this.
Yes.
As a way of marketing the schools, we want, I want you to advise me.
Yes.
If there's anything we can empower the schools, the journalism club.
Yes.
So that they make news. They make news about the school for a whole week. From Monday
news
about this, what is happening in the school, the good things that happen in the school.
Yes.
For a whole week, because there are several things that are good things that are happening in those schools. The only problem is that you people, you are not reporting them and you are not sharing with the public.
Yeah, we don't share the public, but internally, like here in Ukwala, it's very vibrant. And even on Mondays and Fridays, we have a bulletin, a minute in the assembly.
Yes. Now,
so
now we have a platform where we want to share your talents and the good things that are happening in the school with the whole nation and with the whole world, right?
That one will work on. That one is possible.
So we want, when the school resumes,
yes,
you share with us your bulletin.
So do you want for other schools or only for Ukwala High School?
No. This program is for all KISWATE adopted schools, and each school will be treated individually. And I want to create a situation whereby there's competition.
We are going to do that because already.
And when the schools compete, let's say Ukwala is competing against Ndenga, is competing against Uyundo, is competing against Kagonya, is competing about Lifunga girls, is competing about Sega Township, and is competing about Sega girls, like that. And we can give it a session like, we can give it a period like 1 term. They are bringing us news. So if this week is Ukwala High School, next week is St. Paul's Ndenga High School, the other week like that. And then the circle repeats itself for a whole term. And you see, we have our subscribers watching.
It's possible because already we have.
And then at the end of it, we ask our subscribers to vote. And you are the subscribers. The students there will be our subscribers, they vote. And then we can say the school that wins get this kind of zawadi. Maybe can be anything. And if there are students that are vulnerable in that group, that money can go toward their paying their school fees. If they are paid, they already paid their school fees, that money can be given to them as pocket money, or can be given to them to do something else that can help them in improvement of their academics. And that notwithstanding, the party for the winner, we can buy a bowl and do some party for the winning team.
Yes.
So that is the idea I have. Now, as we do this, and I'm also start moving from one country to the other. Around my passport allows me to visit 90 countries worldwide without a visa because I'm an American citizen. So as I move from one country to the other, I will be getting subscribers and they will be watching what these schools are doing. They will know the existence of your school. We might be lucky to get a school that want to come and do like, they want to come and do like an internship in Kenya for like 1 month or like 3 months. And they pick your school because what you are doing. And when that happens, we'll be opening the gates for the school for interaction internationally. Now, another thing that you might, you don't know, you never know who is watching. You might get a tycoon from somewhere who has got too much money and want to spend it out. It can come with some goodies in terms of facilities. Some students can also be lucky to go get scholarship in those particular
scholarships.
Countries. That's the idea I have. And we are starting from a very humble example, from a very humble beginning. And the other thing I wanted to tell you, when I started this project like 4 years ago, when I started to say, okay, during COVID-19, that I'm going to feed children in my former primary school so that they don't suffer the shock of COVID-19. And then when they did the exams, a few months later, they did the exam and passed very well. And I now started sponsoring them to go to day school, connecting them to some scholarship, equity and what I get scholarship. And now some of them are now at the university. People started saying, oh, he's doing this because he wanted to be a politician. He wanted this because he wanted to contest for the post for Ugenya parliamentary seat. And that made the principal for Sega girls to run away because he didn't want to associate with the politics. But I told her to be patient and see if 2022, she will see my name on the ballot. Now the election for 2022 came and I was not there.
You're not there.
And I want to set the record straight. I have no ambition at all whatsoever to involve myself in any local, national, or international politics. I just want to help the vulnerable children, because when I walked to Ukwala High School in 1991, I did not even have shoes. I did not have uniform. And the principal by then, he's now the late Mr. Angaya. He saw it necessary to refer me to the storekeeper, and I was given everything. Now, 3 years later, I got out of that gate with a grade that took me to the university, and that was opened for me the door.
The doors.
Yes, that is what opened for me the doors. Without that, I would not be where I am today, or I would not be whom I am today. So I want to go back and give. I want to give back to the community. I'm not
the community
at all. Now, you as a journalist teacher, or as a drama teacher or language teacher, the first assignment I want to give you, let the students make like a skit or a poem or a song.
Yes.
To tell our community there that the KISWATE founder is not interested in politics at all.
Good.
Because some of these politicians are very funny. They come back home and then they attack me that I'm their competitor. I want them to work with me. I want them to give us money to work with them so that we give them the votes. And not to see me as the competitor.
Even me, I'm very, my FB wall, Facebook wall is active. I'll allude to it at a personal level also.
Yes.
And get their mind off you as a political competitor.
No, I'm not a political competitor.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that is that. Now, we are, I come from near Lwero Primary School. We neighbor Lwero Primary School.
Yeah.
But that's my father's home. But my home now, I'm building it near Ogea Primary School. Do you know where Ogea Primary School is?
I know where Ogea is. We used to go there for sports.
Yeah, so we are building is between Ogea Primary School and Ligingo Shopping Center. There's a road that joins that Tamak Road from Ligingo to Fonyola, and it goes to our footpath. It goes to Ogea Primary School. There's also Barachus dispensary on the other side. So it's along that road. It's just along that footpath. I don't know if it's a road. It's a footpath. Now, the retirement home that I want to build over there is a kind of a home that will accommodate on its compound at least 1,000 people at any given time. That's how it is being designed. When you go to my YouTube channel, You see the engineer. We are designing it with the public, and we want comments from the public, the input from the public. From the first step, right now it was a bush. Right now it has been slashed by the KISWATE students on community service. And we have planted some trees. Now it's not a bush, it's now a field. And from there, now the engineers went there to survey the place, to get the reading coordinates and whatever, and they're now designing. So I want to move with my subscribers, my fan, from step one up to the final step, taking their view, getting what they think, things like that. Now, when that home is complete, we expect to be completed in 6 years, is complete. We will want now these students that we are training from the KISWATE adopted schools. Every term, I'll be hosting the winners there in my residence, winners from these schools. Yes, I'll be hosting the winners there. They have some nice meal. If they have problem with the fees, they get checks. Their school fees. We also have a big studio room there where we connect them to other schools or to other people in the diaspora. They communicate to them live like that. And now we have started with this group of 5. When this group of 5 is out, we need to get another group to take over the students so that they learn how to work. They learn the technology associated with all the facility we are going to install there. Like last time, Mrs. Owaga brought the 3 boys. I didn't see the 4th boy. Was he really there? The one that had been out of school for long?
I didn't check because I was also busy with music at that time. I was in a workshop.
Okay, so I really want that boy to come back to school. I really want that boy to come back to school. Now, like Mrs. Owaga brought the 3 boys, and when they came, there were also other teachers from other schools. The people who prepared their meals were the KISWATE scholars who did KCSE last year. That are in this program. Even the boys, they were able to cook. They were able to cut vegetable. They were able to fry it, everything. That's what we call community service, because sometimes our parents don't pay much attention to the children. They go to high school and they don't know even how to cook. It's simple, a simple activity like cooking. And you know where I live, there's no difference between a man's job and a woman's job. Even cooking, most of the time are done by men here. And you never know, those students can get scholarship to come here. The next year, maybe after they are done with their degree there in Kenya or their diploma there in Kenya. And when you come here, you cook for yourself. Now, can you imagine them arriving here when they cannot cook?
That would be terrible.
Yeah, so lifelong skills. The idea is about giving you the lifelong skills. It doesn't matter what type of profession you are. So that's the idea I'm trying to put across. Now, since you are the first person I'm meeting over this, I want you to recruit these other schools and explain to them what I'm explaining to you, the idea I have, and ask them what do they think.
Okay.
Can we have their input? How they want it? And now the tangible issues here of money, the sensitive issue here of money. Where I live, if you are dealing with the public, and there are funds given to you for the public or the customers, to consume, you cannot spend more than 20% of that money on yourself, on your salaries and wages of the staff. If it is 10 shillings, 2 shillings goes to the staff, 8 shillings goes to the customers who are the students. If it is 100,000, 20,000 goes to the staff, 80,000 goes to the students. If it is 1,200,000 goes to the staff, 800,000 goes to the students, because the students are the customer, they are the consumer, they are the bosses. Without them, we will not have this program. Now, if you have a situation whereby the staff are consuming 60 and the students are consuming 40, there's a problem. There's a problem. Yeah. And we don't have such much, a lot of funds. In fact, Yes, I started raising funds from the public and it didn't work. And I've been doing everything that you see I've done with 99.999% of my income. And then there are rumors, people spreading rumor, oh, I'm collecting money from Americans, and then they don't reach the students. I use it just on myself and what have you. Those are the rumors, and I said I'm not going to listen to rumors. And the people who want to propagate, let them propagate, but that will not stop me from doing what I wanted to do. Yes. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Yeah, the principal gave us Mrs. Oaga to be the point person between KISWATE and the school.
Yes.
So share with Mrs. Oaga, and when you people are ready, go share with the principal, and let me know how far we can go with this. Now, after the principal has okayed, sell it to the other schools. And now the good news again is that the student that are in charge of this, in charge of journalism clubs and societies in KISWATE Adopted School, is the former student for Ndenga High School, the one who was interviewed.
I get you.
Yeah, so that's the one that I'll be sending to the schools to see what you are doing, people you are doing, to talk to you, to hear your grievances, what you like to be done, how you want the program to be done. And I've given her that job. Even when she makes a mistake, I'll go by her decision. That's how it is here in America. When you delegate a responsibility to somebody, even if the person makes a mistake in the process of doing that, you can be unknowingly, you go by that decision, but you agree next time you do it a different way, the way you want it, the way the person wanted. So that's the person I've selected, and as I have won my confidence that can handle this, she's able to communicate, she's able to articulate issues. You saw that on her interview in our news bulletin last time. She's also based in Nairobi. She's attending our training on media production, and she's will be going to campus later this year. I don't know what course she's going to take, but whatever the course, the degree, just to give you an idea on what you can do in life. So that is the idea I have.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
Because already we have a journalism club activities around this region. And last March, we even had our own competition, though that one was a one-day event.
Okay.
This one you suggested runs for a full term. So I think incorporating them into this program will not be a problem.
Okay.
So we have our own, I'm going to mention it there. We have a regional coordinator. And then when your point person comes, when the lady comes, we'll work with her about it.
Yeah, and you know, she's still a student. You are the people to guide her.
Yeah, we'll guide guide her. So that
so what I'm going to do in this recording, I'm going to download it and then put it in the YouTube link and share with you the link. Go through it. If there's anything you want me to edit before you share it in the group, you let me know, so that, you know, sometimes they want to hear from the horse's mouth.
It's true.
Yeah, sometimes they want to hear from the horse's mouth. And also when we are passing message from one person to the other, we want as much as possible to avoid distortion.
Yes.
Yeah, to avoid distortion, something so like that. Otherwise, I'm very happy. And now this journalism club should be in both languages, English and Kiswahili. English, because our audience, our international audience, don't understand
Kiswahili.
And Kiswahili because our name, the name itself is coined from Kiswahili. But we don't want also to do away with the Kiswahili-speaking countries. So it is better if it is done in both languages.
I'll do it because I'm excellent in both languages. I'm a Kiswahili teacher.
Yes.
I'm fluent in English. I write books in both English and Kiswahili. So
and then when it comes to scoring, will the scoring scheme will carry weights. For example, we can say our subscribers.
Yes.
Let's say 50%. Their vote 50%. And then we can say KISWATE staff 10%.
10%.
Then I'm just giving an example. We have not settled on this yet. Then we say the students themselves from the school where this is coming from, another 10%. Now the teachers of those schools, another 10%. Then the organizers of the competition, another 10%. So that, so that it is well balanced.
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Everybody is on board and everybody feels appreciated.
Yes.
So that is all I wanted to tell you. Unless there's something I've left out that you wanted me to hear, please go ahead and tell me, and we can end the meeting. And then I'll share the link with you in a few minutes.
What I may ask, you wanted me to bring in schools. That will mean that I walk from one school to the other, the KISWATE adopted schools, yeah?
Yeah, you will not walk. We will facilitate your movement. So KISWATE adopted schools are St. Mary's Ukwala High School, which is a permanent member. Lwero Primary School, which is a permanent member. Then the others are St. Paul Ndenga High School. We have Uyundo Secondary School. We have Kagonya Secondary School. We have Baroga Secondary School. We have Lifunga. And then we have St. Anne's, Sega Township. Then we have St. Anne's, Sega Girls.
Okay.
So far, those are the schools that we have worked with in the program. So you let me know just when you are ready. How much you will need for your movement to those schools when schools open next term to be to be facilitated, because I want you to go there when you will be able to meet the principal, you'll be able to meet the journalism or drama teacher, stuff like that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, so it will be it's a competition. We call it. We can call it KISWATE. You give something KISWATE something competition. We're gonna air it. We're gonna air it on our news bulletin.
Yes.
And then we want the schools to compete.
Yes.
And will they be ranked using our subscribers, using our teachers, using our students, and the winners can get a prize as a award. Those in the team that are vulnerable members, that is a award can be used in space school fees, if they are paid their school fees, like pocket money or any other thing that can add value to the student when going to the school. Then they do a party for them. Then the base team also can come to Nairobi and do a live session in our studio in Nairobi.
Okay.
Representative, not the whole group, the representative of the group, something like that. So that's the summary. So feel free to share with me in good time how much you need to facilitate your movement. Or if you want, we have a Lamborghini. We brought a brand new Lamborghini. Lamborghini is our slang name for tuk-tuk. we bought I don't know whether you've seen, we bought a new Lamborghini. It's just like 2-3 days old that move people around. If you want me to ask them, those your students that are working, they are now to drive you around those schools, that will be fine. But that is your choice. But I didn't know that a tuk-tuk is more expensive than even a car. I was shocked.
I think because of the demand.
Not because of the demand. You know, it can move in footpaths.
Yeah, it accesses very hidden areas.
But I'm tempted to believe that it's also durable.
Yeah.
I've never imagined in my life that the money for buying a tuk-tuk is good enough to buy a very good car, a second used car that is in very good, whatever, in good condition. And I didn't know that you can drive a tuk-tuk from Kisumu to Ukwala without any problem.
It happens. It works. People come to Ukwala in tuk-tuks.
But even this one was from Kisumu. We sourced it from Kisumu. I was shocked. Which means even can move from Ukwala, from Kisumu to Ukwala, then it can also move from Ukwala to Nairobi. It's only that it will take a long time.
Yeah, then you'll take a break because the engine will hit it. I don't think does it have a radiator? It doesn't have.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But what I do know that it uses diesel too, diesel. Yeah. Okay. So we have that, but whichever you want, will be fine with that. So, any other question you have?
These schools are within. They're not far off from each other.
No, no, no.
So
They
I
are
can
not
move
far.
on a on a motorbike.
Yes.
In a short while, yeah, or just even in my car, and then we sort it out.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine.
So,
if you don't have any other question, I'm running for another meeting.
yes.
Thank you very much. So now it's upon you now to be following up with me and giving me an update on what you are doing.
Yes, immediately
So
we open.
I will also give you the link for the group. We are calling it media production, so that you are a member of that WhatsApp group. You see what is happening.
I appreciate.
Okay, thank you very much.
Immediately we open school and I make the first move. Yes. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Yeah, Lifunga once told us that is better to have a dream, even if you don't achieve your dream, rather than not dreaming at all.
At all.
Yeah. So it's a dream. Let's see how it goes.
Yes.
Yeah, but anything to do with the politics? No. If I'm supporting a candidate, is that me now as an individual, which as a member of the public, I'm entitled to that, my right. But not that I'm bringing KISWATE to support that particular candidate, no.
No.
If the candidate talk to members of KISWATE and they convince them to support them, that is an individual effort. But it's not like KISWATE is now political, no.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. All right.
Welcome. Have a good time.
Same to you. Here is still in the morning. It's actually 11:30.
It is 6:22.
Okay,
6:32.
Okay, thank you very much.